My name is Esposito Ugo Maria, and this is my reflective video for advanced modeling in the game engine. My dinosaur is not a dinosaur really exists or discovered. I call it the Tyrannotheropod. Because it is a blending between the Tyrannosaurus and the dinosaurs from the family of the theropods. The main shape of my dinosaur is quite like the Tyrannosaurus, but in some ways it is similar to the Allosaurus and the Velociraptor as well. So this is my initial concept. I have been able to do this concept thanks to the studying of some references and tutorials. The most important of it is Drawing Dinosaurs, Anatomy and Sketching of David Grant. This is a normal workshop, and in this workshop David Grant, the concept artist and digital sculptor, shows in a very simple and clear way how to understand the shapes and the anatomy of the dinosaurs in order to draw and sculpt them. I saw as well some video documentary in 3D about the dinosaurs' life, and these two documentary are the Dinosaurs Planet by Discovery Channel and Working with Dinosaurs by BBC. I also took some very important information from Wikipedia, mostly concerning the different breeds of dinosaurs. And then this is my high poly. Then a closer view of the skin of my dinosaur. And about that, I have to say that the skin of my dinosaur is quite flat. Because even if my model was at the top, the highest subdivision level that my machine allowed me to have, I have been not able to sculpt very fine details on the skin of my dinosaur, and maybe it should looks fine from the long distance, but when we go closer to see the very details of the models, it appears a bit flat. This is the limitation. I think this is one of the most important limitation of my model. So this is the low poly. In order to have a good low poly, I tried to make a topology that respects the anatomical shapes of the dinosaur and that allows in the same time distortions. And I gave a particular attention to the legs, because the legs are the very moving part of the dinosaur into the animation. On the opposite way, the arms are not really important. They are not supposed to have a good topology for animation, because in a dinosaur like the mind, the arms really moves very little. So this is the wireframe of the model, and it is a closer view to the topology of the legs of my dinosaur. This is the full model with all the normal maps, with all the maps applied on it. And then the maps, the normal, the diffuse map, the cavity map, the specular map, and then the cut rig. I'd like to show my cut rig because I want to focus on a point. I want to focus on this bone I've added to the normal cut rig, because I had some issue to control the movement of the stomach of my model, because being this place without any bones, the stomach of my dinosaur was being controlled in a random way by both the leg and the pelvis. So in order to fix this problem, I took the very mesh of the stomach of my dinosaur, and I used it as a bone, giving to this bone the control of the mesh of the stomach of my dinosaur. Doing this, I have been able to separate, to not have the skin, the mesh of the stomach, to be controlled by any other bones than the one I put it here. And then the result into UDK. Compared to result in 3ds Max, the model in UDK appears much more flat, especially concerning the normal map. But now I want to go to show two videos about my dinosaur animated into Unreal. So this is the working animation, and then the idle animation. Okay. The second video show the dinosaur playing into Unreal. With this video, I'll be able to show you the physics asset of my dinosaur as well. here it is. Okay, let's come back. Let's go back to the presentation. Now I'd like to compare my model to two industry examples. The first one is from David Kranz, the artist I've mentioned at the beginning of this video. This is a very good anatomic model. In fact, David Kranz is a specialist in drawing dinosaurs, and he study the anatomy of dinosaurs indeed. So that I cannot really pretend to compare the anatomy of my dinosaur to the anatomy of this piece, because I really cannot pretend to have the knowledge about the anatomy of dinosaur that David Kranz has got. But I have to say that maybe because I had really few studying on the anatomy of dinosaurs, maybe the result of my model is quite fine. I'm quite happy with the shape, the overall shape of my model. So let's compare then my model with something more simple. Then I chose the model of a Tyrannosaur from Primal Carnage. That is a video game, a multiplayer video game where men fight versus dinosaur, and it is an Unreal video game as well. So it is right, the purpose. Then this is the model, and I think that the most evident features of from this model is that he has got lots of details on his surface. Maybe my model can be compared to this one if we talk about the shape and the anatomy, but my model cannot really be compared to this one if we talk about the skin and the texture and the pattern of the skin of the dinosaur. Maybe the skin of this dinosaur is really over decorated, and there's really maybe too many exaggerated details, especially at the bottom of the model. But it's put in evidence that maybe my model is an exaggeration on the opposite way. My model has got a very important lack into the definition of the surface and the details of it.